welcome once again, still on continuation from the previous video. Yeah, I want to talk a little on how to make technical analysis using candle chart patterns. So we're actually on the drawing tool page before on the previous video. Now still on the VTC USDT page, each of this candle here represents 1 day time frame. So getting down to this, the first two we see on this option are the right corner of this page is, the first two carries up to 8 options. Now the first is trend line. Trend line is the tool you can actually use to draw straight line along a chart to discover possible support and resistance, entry points and exit points. The next there is the extend trend line. The extend trend line works as a trend line only that it extends throughout the page. No matter you enlarge or contrast it will still be reflecting there. Now moving on to the next, you can delete your drawings from here, this option. Then moving on to the next, we have the ray. Just like trend lines, it works like trend lines too, to discover support, resistance, and all of that. Then we have the horizontal. The horizontal works very simple. Actually use it to discover support and resistance too. Okay, I want to get something first before I draw this. Now let's come to this, back to 1 day. Now you can actually use the horizontal here to make analysis, because for me I'm seeing quite a pattern here that looks like head, shoulder, and shoulder pattern. Now looking at it here at this horizontal trend line, you find out this extreme left here there's a shoulder, then there is an head after it tests on the straight trend line. Then after that it went down again. There is now another shoulder at this extreme right, this point here. Then so it broke out at a point and here, broke down below. Then there is another retest coming upwards again, just like that. So it has this line, horizontal line, have actually been a support and resistance for quite some time. So looking at it now, we can actually make our analysis at this end. Now you can find out that at this point when it broke out of the line, it actually went bearish. There was a retest before it went bullish, rather it went upwards, and currently now is above the horizontal line. So we can actually say the market is bullish for now using this horizontal trend line. We are going to learn more on this normal area, this normal angle on where really based on Mentor Gideon is going to teach you more on this using the TradingView app. But just so you know, you can actually use most of these tools here on TradingView too. So there are parallel, there's a parallel option as well. There's a price line. The price line is the line parallel option. You can use it to actually draw options along. You can use it to get possible support and resistance when the market is within a range. But swing traders normally use this option Fibonacci to enter trade and exit trade. Now that aside, the next one is the price line. The price line is just simple. You can draw it along any of the candle to discover the price it is at that point in time, or whatsoever that does it. So it's simple. We'll give you the price at this left part of it. Then that aside, let's go to the next. The triple wave work like there are trend lines that triple at 3 angle trend line, 3-dimensional trend line. Penta just 5-dimensional trend line. Now penta 5-dimensional trend line. Triple at 3-dimensional trend line. Let's try out the triple so you see what I'm saying. For example, now this triple trend line now works in. Okay, let's try it again. It goes like this. We want to draw a trend around this. Sorry, one more time. Draw a trend around this. This is not going well. Okay, so you can actually edit it. Find possible support and resistance within the market as well, where there have been some recent breakouts and all of that. So if you look at the top of the triple pattern, you find out that for quite some time this line has served as a support, as a resistance. See, there was a breakout around this point here. After the breakout, it served as a support for quite some time. See, you can see now that it's just above the pattern. So that's that. You can use the triple, you can use the penta for different option. Now this option here is the rectangle select. Now you can actually use it to draw rectangular pattern. In other words, these are not Fibonacci, but somehow they look like Fibonacci too. So you can use it to get trends, possible trends, and in the cryptocurrency you are making analysis on. Now you find that you can use it to discover support and resistance as well, when the market is within the range, and also when to get your entry and exit. So that's that. So that's on using most of these tools. At this point, you find out that there was a breakout. Around here when it was within this rectangular pattern before. Then when it break out, the rectangular pattern that was serving as a support now became a resistance to it. So it's now currently moving within, just below the rectangular pattern. Yes, I think it's from viewing it to the extreme end, you find out that the candle chart actually moved below. After quite some time, it was actually resisted by this line, this trend line above. Then now currently it has break into it, so possibly it might break out again, going bearish, go downwards, which is bearish, or it might still remain, there's a possibility it might still remain within the trend and still be moving upwards. So those are just simple analysis you can get. These tools are most effective for long-term traders. Then for swing traders, you can use Fibonacci, which is the next option here. Let me get it smaller. Okay. So swing traders can actually make use of Fibonacci, which is the next option here. Okay, let's reduce this stuff. Now Fibonacci. Okay, let's click on it again. This option here is a Fibonacci option. You can use it to discover trends as well. Fibonacci are used basically by swing traders, day traders, for support, resistance, entering and exit, range trading, and all of that. So this strategy works a lot when you are doing day trading. You want to scalp, you want to do swing trading, discover possible why you can use trend line to discover one or two support and resistance. The Fibonacci can be used to discover more than one support and resistance at a given time. Now there are many times within this Fibonacci where you can find support and resistance lines, trend lines, and all of that. So you can also use it to discover possible exit and entry points. That aside, Fibonacci will be taught more better on later video using TradingView. Now these options are just available here on Binance, which you can use them as you go on. So here is the delete option. You can use it to delete so the last option here is actually where you can put on any of indicators back and use them for your analysis. Now this video I believe you'll be able to get how you can actually work with candle patterns, candle charts, and make analysis. We said before in the former video, green means bullish, red are bearish candles. Now the price and movement of cryptocurrency can be discovered using these tools to make analysis. You can discover when to get an entry, when to make an exit, when the market is currently bullish, when the market is currently bearish. Yes, all these tools will help you, will aid you, and you're going to learn more on using these tools. But more so, you can try out using these tools on Binance. For a practical term now, let's try out something with our parallel tool. Now here we see the first option, the parallel tool. Now let's use it to get something straight here. Okay, this tool works in a very amazing way. It's one of the very amazing tools you can use in discovering support and resistance along the market chart movement. Now looking at this trend, we find out that within this highlighted joints, within these highlighted joints, this tool, okay, let's go back to the drawing page. We can't do it here. This tool can actually give us possible support and resistance Yeah, the current price in BTC now, bringing it down to where BTC is currently at now. If we were to make it go in direction of the BTC, we'll be able to find out when exactly we'll to leave the market or when exactly we are to enter. Now bringing it this way, yeah, looking at it now, you find out that within this price range, within this pattern, BTC have been moving in a swing. This pattern, this trend line have been serving as a support and itself for quite some time, and BTC is still within the swing, possibly going upwards or coming down. So we can use this stuff now to get possible support and resistance points, and when we're to enter or leave the trade. So at this time it's still within the swing, which means we can still it's still possible, there's a probability it might still go down further, the probability might go up and break out of it, whatsoever we don't know yet. But and tech analysis now, you can discover that you are far better than those persons who don't have knowledge on how to use these tools. So there are many other tools we haven't been able to get through. So right, like I told you before, you are going to get more from later video using TradingView. Now those aside, I believe you already know how to use most of these indicators here, which will help you day to day as you trade alongside. So yeah, that's that for this video. I believe you have gotten quite some grasp on how to work with all these tools and how to read candle charts and go about your trading, making good tech analysis, how to enter market and when to leave and all of that. So till I come your way again, please don't forget to subscribe and like if you really gain a lot from this video. Drop your comments as well. This will help us to gain more YouTube traffic. So that's as I am Crypto Mentor Foski. Till I come your way again, have a nice time.